WM. Lakaye, alle auf TN. Wurde immer enttäuscht, vertraut niemand. Denkst du bist mein Bot, bist ein Fischgebiet, der immer träumt. Du drückst immer zapp, bis er redest von Blickies. Das iPhone, was du in der Hand hast. Ackern die Kinder Kichassa. Bodenfander, such dich im Radar. Meine Jungs pushen immer noch Sattler. Hab keinen Grand Frère, muss mir den Scheiß selber beibringen. Wir sind nicht gleich. Wen willst du testen? Pisser, wenn du mir so ankommst, ready to die. Linke Spur, roll Richtung Brüssel. Fokus nur auf mich selbst. Bobby G fahr noch kein SL, leg keine Schippe drauf, Feature mit Mortel. Verliebt in das Kichter, BBG, wie so sie will das. Führe mein Team, Kapitän Spindy, wie sie so ein einfaches Schema. Zelanano. Bobby G, Papa encore. Wie tu mal mit Mannschaft, sagen wir, ich geb Attacke auf Boom. Fühlst du mein Chakra? Popscorer, nehme auseinander. Bleib stramm, du Pussy. Bist mir dumm wegen einer Taddy. Liebe ihre Attitude, bin ehrlich, poppe keine Snow Bunny. Karis, Kalasche, chargé. Mache Money in Apartment, kenne kein Stop, keine Wahl, ich muss hustlen. SUV Bocci, pack ich im Bad, Chima. Mummis fragen, wer ist dieser Nigger, lächelt in die Kamera. Talking über Cash, wir spielen kein Monopoly. Bobby G, kein Duplikat, ich ist German, hol mir was ich verdient. Bobby G, Eleganze, Annika, Tolika. Double Cup, ich bin krass, mein G. Hennessy in my Cup. Bobby G, Eleganze, Annika, Tolika. Double Cup, ich bin krass, mein G. Hennessy in my Cup. Annika, beaucoup de chakra, titi. Beaucoup de chakra, titi. Annika, beaucoup de chakra, titi. Beaucoup de chakra, Annika, beaucoup de chakra, titi. Beaucoup de chakra. Annika, beaucoup de chakra, titi. Beaucoup de chakra, titi.
All right. Make sure I can hear myself real quick before I start talking. Cool. I can hear myself. All right, y'all. What am I gonna say? So currently, man, we had a few good mini trades that we missed last week. I'm ashamed, but it's whatever. I'm just trying not to dwell on it too much. We're gonna go over what we missed, what we got. We'll start off with the statements because we had a lot of trades. That's the bad thing. We had a lot of trades last week. Just not, what's the word I'm looking for? It just didn't go the way that I thought it was gonna go because we stopped trading, and when we stop trading, we kind of mess about, and then we get nervous, or more or less not even nervous. We get scared. So yeah, we had a lot of trades that we got into, got out of, missed. We had good money, then we lost money. It was crazy. So, all right, let's start off with Monday. Monday was February the 24th. I didn't do one this weekend. I didn't do a video this weekend because I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it alone, and we're gonna come back to it. So, this was the trades on Monday. We had a lot. We had a lot of trades. I think it was somewhere not short of like 11 trades. This was a weird day. We went up by $180 on this day. If you were on the stream, you were literally there to catch me just basically closing the trade. Because when I took that first trade, it was early. It was like 9 o'clock. I don't start the stream until about 10. Today is actually a very late stream because I had a lot of work to do for my actual 9 to 5. But as you can see, we took a boatload of trades. Now, it's funny because the vast majority of these trades ended up happening in the evening. We had one decent trade in the morning, and that trade in the morning made us almost $200. After that, this is us just blowing that money away, like literally screwing that money over. We went from being up like $178, $179, close to 180, I think it was, basically going down. We lost all of that, and then we lost more than what we gained. So we lost the whole 180, then we lost like another 120. It was crazy. And it's just because I couldn't stop trading. So we were over trading, and you can kind of say we were revenge trading. I wasn't necessarily trying to get the money back. It was me just trying to follow the strategy. I was like, you know what? We gained a lot of money. Let's just follow the strategy the way it's supposed to be. And then we got chopped up. Like it was ugly. On the 25th, we really didn't have. We had a trade. It wasn't really a great trade, to be honest with you. As you can see, we made 38 bucks. Let's go back to this. So we went from 506 and 19 cents, then we made $38, then we lost some money. It was crazy. Another day where it's like, once again, we did some kind of outlandish bull crap. And it was one of those days where we didn't have to. I'm sorry, we lost $38. No, not one. We lost $38. But we did some outlandish bull crap, and then we went back to, we won and then we lost, like right after that. And luckily this day though, I decided, you know what, I'm done. I'm not gonna trade anymore. We're good. So we went from 502 after like commissions and stuff like that. It went from 506 to 502. So we started with 502 this day. Lost $42 with commissions included. So we lost 38, but lost another $3 and some change with commissions. And that ended up being 460.09, which is what we started with on the 26th. The funny thing is we traded I think we traded every day this week. No, we didn't. I'm lying. Yeah, no, we did. We traded every day during the week, but it was just like horrible because we just didn't stick with what we were supposed to. On the 26th, if I remember correctly, we had a like $400 trade that we missed. And I got in and got out immediately because I was scared. We had already lost 100 plus on top of what we had already won. We had already lost like 280 in the last like day or two because we won 180 then lost 200 on top of it. So we lost a bunch of money is what I'm trying to say. My math is shit, but maybe that's why I'm not winning as much as I need to. But yeah, we lost a boatload of money, so I'm just already nervous. I'm already scared and shit like that or whatever. So as you can see, I'm sitting here calling it, I'm playing it safe, but this is me scared. This is me scared of actually winning, losing, whatever it might be. Then again, another $1.25, scared shitless. I couldn't trade this day, which was on Thursday, because I'm just so fearful of losing. Wednesday goes by, great day. Thursday goes by. I think it was a decent day. One of those were decent. One of them was great. So I don't know. We'll get to the charts in a second. But Wednesday or Thursday, whichever one was great. One of those days were great. One of them was just decent. Friday was a shit show. So we lost $136 on this day, which was actually a little bit less than we were supposed to lose. So I'm actually grateful that we decided to stop trading. But as you can see, we only took like 3 trades. Or 2 or 3 trades, and it went terribly. So yeah, we ended up taking 136 loss on that plus the commissions, which ended up being 139 total. Broke us down to $320.63. That's what we started off with today, which is Monday. If you go to the TradeStation hub today, hallelujah, we made $273, which put us back up now to $593.63. So we started off with, I don't know why I closed it. We started off with like 320. We worked our way up to 593. I was going to try to work my way up to where it at least was a flat 600, but I was like, you know what? I'm getting out. I'm not playing with the market today. But either way, this is what the trades look like. I'm just going to show you briefly because I'm not going to go through every single trade and all that great stuff because I got actually some more stuff to do. But this was that really decent trade that I told you about. That was, early in the day that made us that 179. We didn't even hold it that long, honestly. 175, 179. And then this is where we got chopped up for like, I think it was actually like 11 or 12 trades. And then we actually got into this trade at the end of the day, which finally made us basically go back to $500, $506. So after that, of course, after this day, I was scared shitless. We ended up missing most of this day. I think we only got like 40 bucks this day. And that was from this particular trade. The rest of the day, I decided not to mess around. We did take a few of these ugly losses, and then I think we took one of those. But we ended up actually just coming out with 40 plus instead of a negative 87.5. This day we did not take at all. I think this was the great day. So Wednesday was a great day. Actually, Wednesday and Thursday have been a great day. But either way, Wednesday was a really good day. That would have been $210. But since we started off with like 460, I'm scared shitless. So I decided not to go ahead and trade. And then yeah, both Wednesday and Thursday were phenomenal. And then as you can see, Thursday was just, and the sad part about it is we actually jumped into these trades. So I jumped in and jumped right out. Jumped in and jumped right out. Same thing with this. Jumped in, jumped right back out. With like $2.50 on this trade, positive. And as you can see, $490 was what we were supposed to get. Then moving on to Friday, which was, like I said, the shit show. I decided to jump into almost every single trade possible on this one. Sitting here like, man, you know what? I just missed $490. I just missed a $210 day. I'm not gonna miss any more days. And of course, guess what? This day looks utterly stupid. This is just me calculating how much money we're supposed to have from the beginning of January up until now, and me looking at my account and saying, yeah, you're terrible at this. And then this is today's trade. So today's trade, relatively easy. It's actually floating back down nice and beautifully. I kind of wanted to get back in, but at the same time, I was like, you know what? I ain't gonna mess with you. I ain't doing it. I mean, I could see it, honestly. Just show you where I feel like it could go. Back to what you call it? My call out was actually right about here. So 5899, about 5900 basically, but you know, hey, that's just my thought process. But really decent trade. This was me learning. This trade came from me learning my lesson on how some of my trades look. I know it's not always going to be like this. It's not always going to be this fucking perfect, because this was absolutely perfect. Like, as you can see, very little drawdown. You know, great trade. Literally got it off the push up. Like, this was probably one of the most perfect trades I had ever taken. Boom, hit it. I actually set a sell limit. Yes, sell limit right there, and waited for it to get hit, touched, whatever. It touched it. Boom. Like I said, maybe 2 pips, 3 pips. I don't even know. Yeah, like 2.25 pips up, and then boom, straight dive. I was like, yes. I took my eyes off of it and everything. Actually, that was probably the worst part. I took my eyes off of it after it happened without setting a stop loss, and then I realized it, and I'm like, oh my god. Like, and that was like right about here when I noticed I didn't set a stop loss. I was like, thank God it went down at least a little bit. Let me set my stop loss now. Set the stop loss, and then after a little while, it just kind of died off. And I'm like, yep, let me get out of this with 50 plus pips, which is basically $200 plus. I was like, I'm getting up out of here. So we end up getting, technically we got like 268 or 269. I jumped back in right in here for like another $3 basically, just because it was rejecting. And I was like, yeah, I already got my 260, 270. I was like, I don't really need to play with you, so I'm just going to go ahead and get out of here. Got out of here when it went down like a pip, and then after that, not even a pip, it was like a quarter of a pip. And then after that, I was like, yeah, cool, I'm good. Or maybe it was a pip. Pip is $5. So yeah, almost a pip, like 0.75 or some shit like that. But either way, I was like, yep, I'm good. So end up getting out of that, and yeah, that's pretty much all she wrote now. I kind of want to get back in right at the same area where I got out at, but for whatever reason it keeps rejecting. As you can see, it's gone down, had all that pressure that didn't go through, then right here, and now right here, which is slightly higher than this. So I'm just like, should I jump back into this sell position or should I not? And to me, I feel like if I have to ask, then I probably shouldn't. More than likely shouldn't. Because either one, is not part of the strategy, or two, I'm not sure. And I feel like either one of those is not a great choice for getting into a trade. So, yeah, we're going to stay out. That's it, man. Big review. I apologize. Stream is a little bit longer than usual, or that I would want it to be. Usually I'm trying to aim for it, a little less than 10 minutes. But this one was 15 because I had to cover Monday through Friday of last week as well. So other than that, that's pretty much it, bro. I appreciate y'all for watching. Thank you as always. Hopefully you had a better day than I. I'm glad we came out green today, but to be honest, I think we could have came out with we could have been over 1,000 by now, and I'm just kind of pissing the days away. So My idea for this week, regardless of anything, needs to take my trades. This could be a complete losing week, and I could have missed it. I could have missed the good weeks because the last 2 weeks have been phenomenal. I could have missed the good weeks in the month, and March could start off in a really ugly month, but okay, we need to take our trades. As for the news for this week, we had ISM manufacturing PMI, which was today. President Trump speaking tomorrow at 9 p.m. ADP non-farm employment change with ISM services PMI on Wednesday, so one at 8:15 and one at 10. Unemployment claims coming out at 8:30. NFP, really big one. But then we got Fed Chair Powell speaking also on that day. I don't think I've ever seen that. So it's going to be rather interesting because NFP, of course, is usually a heavy hitter. But then you got Fed Chair Powell speaking at 12:30, which is until like 4 hours later. So it kind of like, I don't know, it kind of might stop. Like whenever I've seen Fed Chair Powell speaking, the market has usually been choppy until his speech. If you know what I mean. The volume didn't come in until after his speech. It's almost like, they waited for him to tell us where the market should go, and then boom, that's when it kicks in. So I may or may not trade until after his speech. Actually, even though I probably will trade after his speech that day. The rest of the week should be okay. So whatever. We're here. We're gonna try our best. All right, y'all. Thanks. Have a good day. Peace.